a boy, a motherfucker named SapNap, actually joined Kick, which fascinates me, and I'll tell you the multiple dimensions why it fascinates me, okay? This SapNap fella is as wholesome as you could possibly get. He is a good boy. He's with the Dream Crew, right? SMP, whatever. These Minecraft kids that effectively, you know, they have a lot of stands, they have a lot of people who watch and monitor their behavior, who are very young, all right? And so there's a lot of moral outrage right now because that boy, SapNap, sorry, has signed with Kick.com. There's been a lot of outrage because it's like, oh no, you idiot, SapNap, you have a largely teenage, young audience, and now you are attracting them to a site with a ton of degens that is owned by a gambling, you know, conglomerate. And I'm gonna be real, I get the outrage, okay? I understand the take of just let him get the bag, whatever the fuck, you know, like, he did it for the money, it's not that big of a deal. I think I saw Turkey Tom basically say something along those lines, so I'm not exactly certain. And I totally get that perspective, where it's like, from his perspective, Kick probably is throwing around a ton of money, right? Throwing around a ton of capital, because again, they have deep fucking pockets, they have a lot of investors, etc. And they know, in order to compete with Twitch, which is such a large platform, and now YouTube obviously, because YouTube is really trying to lean into the live streaming space, they need to have a competitive advantage. And what better competitive advantage to have than basically having no rules, okay? It makes sense, right? That's, I think, where Mixer especially failed, because Mixer was just overall a completely shitty alternative with no competitive advantage whatsoever to speak of, okay? And they blew a ton of money on people who were popular but not respected. Does that make sense? Ninja, look, his audience, he was a fad, okay? And a lot of these guys are fads. And this SapNap guy, I think that with this SapNap guy, this is Kick's first attempt to basically, I'm gonna, you know, word this a little bit sus, but like kind of groom or like, you know, ease in a new generation of kids onto their platform, okay? That's totally the play that they're making. It was if I had to guess, the SapNap guy got offered a fucking unreal amount of money. If I had to guess, it was probably a premium of some sort. Yeah, it makes sense, because if you know, Kick can successfully leverage the fact that he's a largely young kid audience, these kids, you know, if they end up growing up watching people on Kick, not necessarily that they'll start gambling today, but, you know, if they like what they see on Kick and they just start using it more and more, yeah, when they're of age or when they, you know, are smart enough to learn how to gamble on their own, they might start doing it, right? Because you need to keep in mind, with Kick, that is the end goal, okay? They're trying to basically attract people toward their gambling sites. That is the prime reason that company was started, because gambling got banned on Twitch, Trainwrecks needed an alternative, Kick, Stake.com was there with the answer, okay? And so, I want to watch this SapNap guy's reveal, and I want to read the comments, because I do want to see what the kind of vibe is. When this goes down, obviously he's like weighing the risk reward for his long-term legit longevity of his brand, all this bullshit. And if it was a decent enough amount of money, bro, I feel like it was probably enough, you know, to retire potentially. So everything, he's like in the end game now. Sorry bro, I don't care.
Dude! What is this?
I actually like that ending, but yeah, the overall video was kind of stupid. I don't know, I'm not obviously the fucking target demo, but yeah. Going to also be cutting down all my streams and posting them on SapNap Live so everyone knows. Okay. SapNap talked about Twitch. Please don't hate OP. I'm still beyond conflicted with this, to be honest. Like, he seems genuine in his response and like he understands, but it also feels like this all went in one ear and out the other as well. His choice was still greedy, naive, and dumb overall. But he's also a human who makes stupid, dumb mistakes. Here's what you need to understand. I don't think this was a mistake. Man's just made a fucking, you know, a decision. He weighed the pros and cons. Anyway, here's the full clip of him talking about it. He says he'll be streaming in Twitch every day. He doesn't expect anyone to fight any battles for him. He still sticks by the fact that he wants to create positive changes on Kick and doesn't expect anyone who feels unsafe or unwelcome in the Kick environment to join if they don't want to. Okay.
So I just want to start off by saying that I never wanted anyone to feel bad. That was never what I was trying to do with what happened yesterday, or the day before rather. I want to do everything I can to make sure that people that are in my community feel safe and comfortable and just have a good time without worrying about anything else. So I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry that if I try to make you, if I made you guys feel that way, that was never my intention. I have what I believe to be good intentions, and I always want everyone in my community to feel safe and welcome. My intentions, I believe, are very good. I want to go over there, and I want to try and help that platform become better, and I want to fight it from the inside, not the outside. I don't want my community to take.
But the whole competitive advantage of this fucking website is that they allow you to be like a fucking idiot. You know what I mean?
Inside, not the outside. I don't want my community to take the battle for me. That's not what I want at all. I don't want you guys to have to go through anything that you don't want to do. I want to go in from the inside and explain to the people that are in charge what's right and what's wrong, and try and spread a more positive and welcoming community throughout.
Blood is just lying to himself. But you know what? I think he believes himself. Look, here's what probably happened. He probably got offered an unreal amount of money, like in the multi-millions, probably like 5, maybe 10 even million. I don't know. It could even be more than that, bro. I don't know. And he told his parents, and his parents were like, do that. Yes, 100% do that. And basically, long story short, he just kind of realized, like, holy shit, this is an unreal amount of money. I kind of need to accept it. And yeah, he accepted it. It's semi-short-term thinking potentially, but it could be perceived as long-term if he actually believes in the platform. You know, but at the end of the day, was it selfless intentions? Like, I'm going to come in and fix it from the top, bro? No, absolutely not. You know, but people lie to themselves and cope. So, you know, keep that in mind. I do want to see. Okay, there's 2 main things I got from this. I'll be streaming every day on Twitch, which doesn't even make sense. I don't know what Kick gets out of it, really. Yeah. I want to change the platform from the inside, and I will not allow any hateful conduct in my chat. A point to note is that SapNap has never been an advocate for anything on his platform. He's never, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, spoken about racism, transphobia, homophobia, misogyny, etc. on any of his streams. I find it interesting that in this video, he doesn't even say the words themselves, condensing all that info into anything hateful in any sense of the word. How can you say you're going to fight against something when you've never shown any interest in the topic themselves, when you're seemingly uncomfortable with speaking about them publicly? How are you going to enforce those rules in your chat? Will you just say, hey, we don't do that here, without actually stating what the chatter did and expect them to change their behavior? Because if you ban them, they'll probably just go and be hateful on someone else's stream. Anyway, to give him the benefit of the doubt, maybe something had changed and he's actually interested in making Kick a better or safer place. Yeah, look, here's the thing. He'll ban people in chat. Like, his chat will, you can easily tame a chat. Am I right? Am I right, mods? Join the Discord right now. Mods, bully everyone into joining the Discord. But here's the thing you need to understand. I mean, I'm not sure if this will happen, but it'd be funny if, like, non-stop on Kick, like, people just came in and tried to troll SapNap. Sorry. I just think, like, for him, it'll be fine. You know what I mean? I agree with what this person was saying, where it's like, bro, like, you're gonna be an advocate now or whatever the fuck. It's like, no, that's just cope. Like, you just wanted the money, accept it. But I understand that these guys are kids, first of all. Second of all, have super fucking ultra family friendly kind of associations and brands, and so they really need to, like, coat everything they say and, like, you know, all this positivity that's just horseshit. Sorry, that's me being cynical, but yeah, hey, at the end of the day, we'll see where Kick goes in the long term. I'm sure that they're going to continue leaning into the gaming / like kind of younger kid side space, right? Because once again, they want you to fucking be a stimmed out idiot who blows his money gambling on Gems Bonanza, like my good friend and brother, who I'm going to call right now. Let's see. Has he already lost the money that Fox McCloud lent to him? For those who didn't, I guess, see that, Phil was donated $20 through this stream. Fox McCloud, thank you for the 20 bones, bro. 20 shekels for you, boy Phil. Fox. For Phil?
Whoa! That's very good. That's very good. Listen, this is what you have to think of. Casinos are non-profit organizations. it literally is in your favor to win. They're not non-for-profit organization that is there to. It's designed to win you money. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Thank you once again, Fox. But Fox said, Phil, you got to gamble this money, blackjack. And guess what? He won. So let's see if he already lost it. That's the true test of a gamble, right? It's one thing to learn, oh, yeah, he won. It's another thing to call 40 minutes later and be like, you still got that money?
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
have you lost the money yet?
No, I'm not. I'm down.
You're down?
No, I'm done.
Oh, how much you make?
10 gazillion?
10 bazillion?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. You
Yeah.
don't want to disclose?
What?
You
No,
do-
10 gazillion, I just said.
Okay, all right. SapNap, like that random like normie Minecraft YouTuber, joined kick.com. How do you feel about that?
SapNap, who is that?
Just a random like dream, like Tommy Innit type guy.
Oh, okay.
Like
He's
basically
on Kick?
yeah, he's on kick.com. How do you feel about that?
Do you know his contract? I feel like, honestly, Twitch. I don't really give a shit, but I just don't like Twitch.
Yeah.
They're fucking losers, so
Mhm.
good for him, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that kick.com and train wrecks and people gambling was what successfully got you to start using stake.com?
No.
Okay.
No, definitely not. I also don't use.
No, I know, but I
Yeah.
just mean like watching gambling streamers on Twitch.
No, but it definitely does. Guaranteed 100%.
Okay, so you're saying I didn't get duped by that. I just chose to, but like other people will.
No, I was on it way before.
Okay. All right. You've been a gambling. You're a veteran. You're a veteran gambling
Just
addict.
jerking around. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. You're gonna win. You're gonna win it big someday.
Well, what do you mean someday? I just want to gazillion.
Oh, right. My bad. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the update. Okay, goodbye. See ya. All right. So, there's the update. Success. Fox, your money has not been thrown in the garbage. Now, okay, I'm actually personally very pessimistic on all of these ulterior platforms. I think Twitch and YouTube just have too much of a fucking monopoly in order to make it sustainable. We've already seen Mixer fall. Rumble and Kick are two of the best, I guess, alternatives that I've seen emerge, right, in recent times. I've also seen Fire, which was McJuggernuggets' old attempt at creating a new platform that failed. The long and short of it is, as long as they have enough capital, enough access to money, enough liquidity, they can technically continue to operate, but I feel like it will never be profitable. Specifically in the case of Rumble, I don't know how they're continuing. For Kick, that is why their main push will absolutely, undeniably be pushing you toward their gambling sites, okay? That is the funnel, right? They're taking a big loss on the streaming platform so that they can promote the fucking gambling. God bless. That is the analysis. DLive is still alive. Okay, but DLive I've never heard considered to be a legitimate alternative. There's a lot of alternatives that I've heard of, but like the main two that I've seen, making waves or whatever that seem like they have some potential to fucking have longevity as, big platforms are Rumble and Kick. So we'll see. I've always been a pessimist on this front, but maybe someday I'll have to go crawling to one of these sites. You never know. You never know. I will say if it came to either being if I got banned on everything, I would absolutely join one of these websites, Storyfire, yeah. I remember trying out Storyfire when it was a thing. It was such a nothing website, Lamau. Yeah, it was a failed attempt, and it was shit. Good night. Mwah. Have a good week. You better. I'll come for you. Join the fucking Discord. Oh!
来来来，开秦王宫啊！